What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another fun evening, and time to look over the pairs and figure out what we're going to do. USD has returned to our 142 level-ish, kind of jacked up since our last session. As you can see up here, this was our Asian session, so we went up, and then boom, then we correct and all the way down. So we're almost back to, like I said, we're at the 142 level. Now, question is, where do you think we're going to go from here? Well, by looking at a couple things. Ooh, let's look at the 1 hour. Seems that we're on that zone. Seems at a comfortable price range. I don't think it's gonna go. I don't think it's gonna go lower tonight. I really don't. It might. I could be wrong. I've been wrong a lot, honestly. But we'll see what we do here when we get to ORB around 8 o'clock tonight. And we'll establish our ORB. Right now it's breaking into our old ORB zone, where it was comfortable before. It's interesting. That's a 15-minute here. But when you look at the euro, it's even more interesting because it had such a boost. Bulls really came out on the euro, so obviously the dollar got weaker. But here we were on our last ancient session, trade session. We went out of ORB, came back up through, and then back a little bit, and then we've pushed up. So you can see 114 on the horizon there if it wants to continue to push, but I don't think it's gonna. Some say conflicting things. Because as you can see, the volume here is at over almost 80. That volume meter rarely lies to us, especially during the Asian session. Less news comes out that says something different, but you see how the volumes are slowing down or staying stagnant. One, that's because it's later in the evening and Asian session takes a while to get rolling, but it seems to be trajectorying down. So yeah, it's making its move right now, but I don't think it's going to continue. In fact, I think it's a fake out. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. It's just, I see a level, a mini level here, right? See that there? We've got another mini level where it, right here. See that? And then what we had before. So we've got, oh crap, I didn't want to do that. No. At least I kept my orb zone, but you see what I'm getting at. So let's go ahead and draw some of this up while I have you guys here. Let's do this. I like to have my levels, oops, not that. I like to have my lines that aren't important. Kind of blend, but not blend. Everyone learns how to make their own charts their own way. I think purple kind of blends. So it's not like, oh my gosh, but because it's so thick, you can see the levels. should start putting my trades in before ORB even establishes. Because I always seem to call them out better before ORB even starts, but we're going to stick to our trading plan for now. But this is something I'm starting to see a theme of. Seeing this on a consistent basis of my predictions are way better pre-market before Asian opens. Because usually the move happens right beforehand, and then I'm trying to play catch up. But this is all part of the learning. But again, I look at the MFI. The MFI is a very telling thing, especially, I don't know why, but it really does tell the story. Not during the day as much, but you can see it. Like I said, look at the MFI. Every time there's a big downturn, or it's like if it goes, underbought or oversold, you can just see boom, boom, boom. And they usually go. Now, the only time that's going to change stuff is if there's news. And I still think, look at that, a kid literally went right into our level. Look how close that is. That's right there. So we'll wait and see what happens. We're gonna leave it up on we're gonna leave it on the euro because I'm curious. The euro's got me really thinking tonight. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. We'll leave it up here. Let you guys enjoy the music. Watch the charts. I shall return in about 15 minutes. boost up my mic a little bit for you guys because I'm noticing, I'm noticing that you're not being able to hear me very well. And my desktop audio is a little bit too loud. So we're gonna turn down our music a little bit. All right, there's that crash I was telling you about. Look, 15-minute, here it comes. It's gonna come probably to 1.14190 is my guess. Could come all the way down to 1.14145. But I'm fairly confident it's gonna come. You got 3 different places it can go. It could go here. It could go here. It could go here. Any of those are viable bounces, but it's gonna continue to push a little bit more to even itself out. But it still is on the upward trend, so it might be just a sweep. Okay, see, look, the money flowed, and I'm telling you, the MFI doesn't lie. I like that. The MFI doesn't lie. That'll be a thing. The MFI doesn't lie, and the minute it starts touching, look at that, 79. It was like, whoa, I need to retrace a little bit here, and that's what it did. Now it could still continue to push on, but it still did a little bit of retrace. Look, to get back down to normal on the 5-minute. The same thing. You hit that 80, and it's like, ooh, we gotta retrace back a little bit here. That's a little too much juice. We'll see if it gets comfy at this zone, which is possible, but I still think it's gonna retrace a little bit more first. Let's see what it does. We'll leave those up for right now. We'll see if it continues to push on or if I'm right about the retracement. Look at the USD, same thing. See, it touched that zone and then it popped up almost all the way back to where we were in price. So, polar opposite, same thing. MFI doesn't lie. Look at that, we were down to about 21.20, almost over, you know, our not overbought but undersold, and then all of a sudden a little bit of a blip here in the opposite direction. Remember, these pairs usually go opposite, so if you see the Euro USD go up, USD JPY is going down, or vice versa. That's usually how it works. Like I said, now we're getting maybe continuation, possibly. We'll see what this does. Right now we're on a doji as we're sitting here waiting, but this is on the 5-minute. The 15-minute, you can see how far it went down on the retrace. It didn't touch this zone here yet, but we'll see what it does on. We're gonna watch the 5 minutes here on each one and see what happens. Because it's looking like it's liking this a little bit. We'll see. One thing you learn about 5-minute charts, at least from me watching as an amateur, is nothing's decided till the very last damn minute. You can see a huge candle go one way and you think, oh, this is it, and then 2 minutes later it's completely evaporated and going the opposite direction, just because it's last second moves. So you got to be wary of that. Just because you see a huge move doesn't mean that's a confirmed move, which makes ORB much harder to track, because ORB makes it difficult because there's a lot of fake outs in ORB. Sometimes you have a nice clean ORB break, but a lot of times you get that first fake out, then it decides to make the move, you know? So that's, and last night, which we didn't trade last night, but last night it was just up and down through ORB the whole time, which, you know, that can happen too. See, our old ORB here, which you can't see on the YouTube version, but if you're on Twitch, it goes all down, touch back to bottom of the orb, and then continuation down, same thing, touch bottom of orb, down, down, comes all the way up, and then, you know, does what it does for the rest of the sessions. But the point is, that was a clean breakdown through orb, so that's the play we were able to make some money on and get ourselves back out of this hole as we continue to try to dig out of it. But we gotta trust the process, we gotta trust orb. See, look at that. I'll be very curious how much more it wants to push. I think it's hit its limit for now. Now we get the Asian session open up, get a whole bunch of new buyers and sellers rolling in, we'll see what happens. But fairly confident we're not going to be dealing with any news tonight. In fact, let me check my boy Jeff. Any news for trading tonight? We'll ask our boy Jeff. He's searching for us. As I approach the Asian trading, and then it froze. My boy Jeff. They took out Jeff. Oh, it looks like we're getting our answer here. That's the euro. What did I say? What did I say? Look at the 5 minute. What did I say? It's come down now and touched the top of that zone. Didn't I say it would come down here at least? I said at least come down here. And it could break and continue, but I told you it was going to at least touch there, and it did. Alright, so dollar weakens. Yen weakens too. We'll get a data release on the trade bound 8:30. There it goes. See, there it goes. What'd I say? I swear, it seems like the moves always happen before we get to the session opening. This is a lot easier to see. I told you. Now it's probably going to come down here. Yeah, it's probably going to come down here and touch now. I don't know how much further. It's about, this is almost an engulfing. We do have 4 minutes, so it could try to push back, but at least it went where I said it was going to go in the first one, you know what I mean? But it looks like we're going to have a data release at 8:30 tonight, so that'll be interesting. That'll be some news. So I have to be extra careful not to get caught. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the USD came all the way up, touched. See? MFI does not lie. Look at the MFI at 20. And it's like right when it hit 20, boom, boom. And these aren't massive moves like, you know, the big boy traders get, but these are small moves that I was talking about. Like if you're sitting on this candle here and you're seeing it slow and you've got this, you know, you gotta put a trade in there, grab that. You're saying, well, I want the big boys. Well, you know, you can get the big boys sometimes, but I'm not trying to get the big boys. I'm trying to get the small, easy ones without getting burned. Now, because It has been crashing since this morning, and then kind of just sitting there. It'll be very interesting because, I mean, look at it. Look at a 30-minute, it's approaching. 1 hour is not. 4 hours not. But you look at that 30-minute, and you can see it. 30-minute, look. Boom, 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 boom. Gets over 80 on the 30. Was that 84? And then look. Boom. Crash back down a little bit. Doesn't work every time, but it works like 90% of the time. This is really getting near. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I bet Euros is chilling. Nope, never mind. It was chilling for a second, then it changed its mind. So I don't know. But it definitely hit the zone. Seems like I don't know if it's gonna push down to this zone, but it definitely hit our first zone. It's getting a little bit ballsy here. It might push down to this zone, actually. That wouldn't be, yeah, that wouldn't be unheard of. I think it's, yeah, okay, we're gonna definitely hit the zone. MFI don't lie, man. Holy crap. The MFI don't lie. Wow, look at that reversal real quick. Phew. MFI don't lie. Well, it went back to the zone. That was the move, but see, it touched and then boom, reversed. That was the 15-minute candle ending. Look how far that 15-minute was, all the way down here and came all the way back. Interesting stuff. 15-minute candle. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Right at the peak and then boy. 15 minutes before orb 2. I swear, I call out the moves better before we get into the actual orb and start trying to trade. Know what I mean? We got 14 minutes until orb starts. Well, we got to track our orb. Let's change this purple so we don't get confused. So we got purple all over the place. Yeah, definitely hit that zone. This zone still exists. But now because of that big push, now it's, you know, it's not so clear cut like it was there. See, that was pretty easy to see. Now it looks like it's bouncing off the zone. It could crash back down. It could decide to bounce back up and push on. It could do a lot of things at this point. And this is where I struggle to figure out what the hell it's going to do, because I don't know. This volume is telling. Cool. Look what well, I should tell you, this is going to crash down. Look how much this is pushing up. This is pushing up all the way back, all the way up. So look at that. which tells me this is going to push for, yep, this is going to push for down. Yeah. Yeah, if you're seeing that kind of movement, they're going to usually collaborate. We got 12 minutes. Look at this. Reverse. We lost a little bit of speed because, again, we're 2 minutes to go on that 5 minute. This is going to be something. Alright, I'm just drawing that line so I can access it, that's all. Off that line, get on this line. That way we can be ready to rock and roll here because we're getting pretty close. Getting pretty close to orb time, folks. For those just tuning in or watching, we're going to be doing the orb mode. It's what was taught by Big Daddy Max. Which he actually knows what he's doing. That's why he makes lots of money. So I see you want to go to. Basically, he teaches orb, which is the open breakout range. And he said it does work with 4x, and for the most part it does, any session. Seems to probably work, I guess, better in the 9 o'clock session, but I have a day job, so I don't really get to practice it. So we're trying to master the Asian session, which Asian session can be a little bit trickier. The nice thing about Asian session, which tonight's a little different, is normally you don't got to worry about news. Oh, it already reacted. So there's no there's no major economic releases tonight. So that's our Jeff report. We're gonna have Jeff take a look at see what Jeff's thinking before we get to market start. Jeff is agreeing with what I'm thinking. Short bias. LS1 on the euro, short bias, and that's what I think. Unless we get up to 436, which if we get up there, we're in big trouble. But short bias is what I think. And Jeff. Looks like USD might have some room to run here. Just so hard to see because again that initial break, God, so many damn fake outs that I've been dealing with these last couple sessions. And these fake outs make it difficult. So we'll wait and see. But at least if we would have went, we would have had this move. That's what we're doing, folks. Might see a little bit more movement because we got about 7 minutes to go. Maybe it's going to try to break. A lot of pressure there. So far my analysis is dead on. Move always happens right before I can get orb established and figure out what I'm doing. Because we were talking up here earlier and I'm like, hey, you know, look at the MFI. MFI usually does not lie. It's gonna short, and then and I said it'll probably go to this zone here. Actually, I said this zone up here. I said possibly next one, and it did. Now it's breaking this, so it's definitely on its way down. Possibly to 1.14, 1.46, 1.14146. We'll see if it runs back to this zone, because this is a little bit of a zone here, but there's a gap to be filled here that I did not see. You see that? I didn't see that. See that? It's interesting. I know it went up. I could definitely see it coming down, or it could bounce. We'll see. This is where we don't know. Off the 5 minute, we're getting near possible bounce zone. So we'll see what happens. We got 5 minutes until we got 5 minutes till we start orb. Got 4 minutes, so this is going to be our last candle before the session opens. I could see that coming almost. Gets a little, I mean, it was at 33. I still wouldn't trust this retracement yet. Yeah, I wouldn't trust it. But I wouldn't be shocked if that's a bounceable zone. If it goes a little bit more, yeah, okay, now I'm starting to feel that is, it just depends. It may rebounce here. Now look at that. Because it was getting a little lower there, and the overall trend has been the dollar weak today, so it's not a shell shock to see it continue to want to trend. But it's when the Asian session starts is what's going to get real juicy. I still think the euro just looks, I mean, could it break out and push to 1.14636? Sure, it could. Anything's possible. Could be building up for a power up. I don't know. I don't feel that. I don't know when you have a nice big gap like that. We want to go the opposite direction on Asian. Mind sharp. Do. 2 minutes, folks. 2 minutes, now we're gonna see what the hell's happening. And it's gonna be quite telling. Quite telling. I came quite down. We still got some room to run now. I'm not. Yeah. This is gonna be interesting here. Yep. 1 minute. Now we're gonna click over. Then we'll draw an orb out. One minute. Well, y'all can't see that, but it's about to click over. There it goes. Okay, let's draw our preliminary. Get our preliminary sticks out there so we can see what the heck we're doing. Got our preliminary. Whoa! Look at that! Oh, look at that! Whoa! Look at that! Look at that open break already. What's interesting is the open break's going. Well, it was going in the direction we want it to go. It's like, give me the easy night. Come on. Be nice to us. Don't make us have to work or worry tonight. Or you could be a dick. Oh shit. Could totally be a dick move here. See, look at that. Right on, look at it, almost right on the line. Look at that. Ugh. Could be a continuing trend tonight, folks. Gross. Gross. I hate continuing trends. Because there ain't that much room to go, you know what I mean? If it's reverse trend, you got all kinds of room to run. Continuing trends is like, ugh, gross. But we're gonna go where the market tells us to go. That's the thing you gotta, I'm trying to learn is, wherever the market says it's going, we're going that direction. Preferably, I enjoy shorting stuff, but I enjoy shorting stuff that's not a continuation. See, this is a continuation of the short on USD, but the end's not great either. I'd rather see the dollar get stronger and the euro start crashing out and getting back down to some of these lower levels, which would be nice. It's much easier to read. But that's why we do the orb. The orb guides us, tell us what the market's supposedly gonna do. Having MFI in the middle of the fucking zone, you know, right in the middle at 47 sure as hell ain't helping. It doesn't tell me shit now. See, I like when the MFI is extreme, one, you know, one way or the other, because that gives you an idea. See, if we were the MFI here, we would have got that. We would have held and got that. our orb. $12 Ooh. That's what we want to see it go that direction, but not yet. We want our orb to not be a monster fucking orb. Oh, damn it. Like that. That's a big... So funny, because sometimes you'll have a small orb, and then sometimes you'll have the monster orbs. And this is... Oh boy, this is tracing the way we thought it was going to trace. Look at the JPY, look at that. Oh boy. That's a big boy. Oh, it's a big one. That's a big one. I hate when it moves this much this early. It's like, why can't you just like hold off for me? But it always like completes the move before. And you're like, well, you missed the move. It's like, yeah, we did. But better safe than sorry. That's interesting though. If you see the USD climbed to here twice, and twice it's been rejected at the same zone. So that's curious. Man, I knew this thing was going to short. Where are we at on the 5 minute on that? Look at that. Holy crap. Fuck. I hate it when I'm right early. And I was right. Now that move's been so strong. It's good to wait and see. That was just 5 minutes, folks. That's all that was. That's 5 minutes. Well, looks like we're settling down a little bit. That was an interesting first 5 minutes, wasn't it? We'll see when we start getting to 8-10 what happens. Makes a big sudden move. Or chills the fuck out. Ooh, whoa. That is some downward pressure. Which is the running theme. I mean, it's down. Look at this. All in 5 minutes, folks. It went all the way down. Now it's almost all the way back up. In just 5 minutes. This is still orb candle that we're looking at. We still have... We're almost halfway. Just about halfway into the orb zone. And look at that. You talk about big sways. Look at that. This might be a continuation night. We're going to see if our instincts were completely off or if this is a retracement. This is why we use the orb strategy. You let orb tell you what the hell's going on. But seeing the, almost the increase, there's a lot of volume out there right now. Look at that action. Still got time. That might be enough of our candle. Not yet. It's a lot of volume in the game right now. More volume than the last candle. Volume increasing. Yep, we're just waiting. All right. There we go. Do 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 do. All right. Well, maybe it's a continuing trend night. I've seen those too. I've seen all kinds of things. It's a lot of volume put in that direction. It's a slow build. It could be a push. It could be a continuation. It's feeling more and more with this volume increasing. It feels like it could be a continuation. We got 4 minutes. This candle here, we'll go in the next candle, is really going to be telling on what I think is going to happen tonight. I got Mr. Pups with me, my Axel dog. Still 3 minutes, so we're still actually not done with Orb yet. Right now, Orb is right. Well, never mind, Orb just broke. This is madness. This is just a monster zone. You have to trade half of orb when you get big orbs like this. Like you have to cut it in half because it's too big. Which I hate when orb goes this fucking big, because it makes it annoying. Nice tight orb, better. Got a big old floppy orb. It's way too much range. Which makes it fucking annoying to trade. Do 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 do. Alright. Could be continuation. Yeah. 2 minutes. I'd love to see this fucking candle get done with. Good gracious. Still fucking pushing. This orb, look how big this is. It's ridiculous. What an open breakout range. Like, look how far price went. It's still fucking moving. We're still not done. Because we still have 1 fucking minute left. Like, close the damn orb off. Jeez. I've had enough. This is madness. Finally, good gracious. Alright, now let's go ahead and mark off our orb. Good gracious, bro. There's our orb zone. There's our orb zone. Okay. Big reversal right into the gate. Big reversal. Big reversal. We'll see what happens here. If it bounces off an orb or if it goes down through. And if it does go down through, that would be a continuation. And I don't know which one it's going to be. Remember, this is our first 15-minute candle inside of orb. So, it could be very wacky and wild. We haven't got out of orb yet, we're still inside of it. It's very interesting. You had a lot of volume pushing down. Now volume slowing down. And you're seeing a push up. Same thing. You're seeing a push down. Which could possibly mean that the upward movement on the euro is done and the downward movement on the USD is done. But we will see. Orb tells all. Still have our level here, which will be interesting. Yeah, here it goes. We crash down. Remember, this is still the first candle. You can't get too excited on the first candle. Because look how big orb was, for goodness sake. It went all the way down here, then all the way back up, and now it's all the way in the middle again. It's very wacky and wild right now. This is not what I'm looking for here to make a move. But I always laugh. You have a 50-50 shot of getting it right or wrong right out of the gate. 50-50, flip a coin. So that's something you can think about right out of the gate. You got a 50-50 shot of being right. But we're trying to make it 80-20. We'd like it to be 90-10, 95-5 would be good. Oh, that was a big move. This is very interesting. Be mindful of up here. See that? Be mindful of 142.865. Just a little bit out of orb. If it goes all the way up to the top of orb and it hits that zone, it could crash right back down. But this is so far what we thought it was going to be, which is a long and a short. We're still on our 15-minute. Talking about big candles, jeez. Big girthy candles. Big old girth. See, momentum's starting to slow a little bit because they're about to come on to 820, so that tells me the 5-minute candle's about to close. So you're getting a little bit of resistance. Also hitting the zone here on the euro. So getting a little bit of resistance. Hitting the zone here. Hitting a little bit of resistance. Will it break? Will it not break? That's to be seen. But you can see our level that we marked off here and came down, touched it. You see it? Right here? I don't know if you can see my... Yeah. This level here. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, son. Oh boy. There's some resistance right when it got to that zone. Now look what it's doing. All over the place right now. Chop it to chop, chop, chop. Chop it to chop. Hitting zones though. Now remember, be mindful of this zone at 1.14224 and then be mindful of orb itself. Because orb itself is actually out of zone. I believe, yeah. Look at orb. It's literally rocking the zone right where that break was. It's a zone. So this is going to be very interesting. MFI's down the middle. It's not, basically MFI's worthless right now. Volume on this push is not bigger than volume here. That's interesting too. We still got 9 minutes though, so we got a long way to go. Trying to run back to this zone here. It's like, I like this one. And we went and touched this one and said, okay, well, let me come back, feel comfier at this one. See? No. Is it gonna make the push? The push, the push, the push. Let's get a Jeff assessment on USD. Let's see what Jeff says about USD. Oh, that's a big rejection. Come on, Jeff, I told you, give me fucking percentages. What is the percentages of the play? Alright, we got a 65% chance long break and a 35% drop chance right now on what we're seeing. It's going to need strong rejection at top, but it's already getting some rejection action, but we still have 7 minutes, so. If the next candle closes above 142, well, yeah, that's pretty obvious. What the hell is that? There's a lot of momentum. See that? See if we would get all excited and be like, oh, it's an automatic short jump in. All that retracement. Now it's trying to break. We'll see what happens when it gets to ORB. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it, I say. Another rejection off of the bottom of ORB, though. Did you see that? That's interesting. What happened here? Got up to ORB and ORB smacked you. You're gonna have to break ORB if you're gonna be a tough guy. And you aren't looking too damn tough because your MFI is getting a little bit close again. You're at 73. You might pop ORB and fake out. That's an interesting tell there. You guys see that? Look at the MFI. Not as much on the USD, but on the euro, ooh, that's looking juicy. This could be a fake out. This could be a fake out. Uh-huh. Could be a fake out. We're just now breaking ORB. But the MFI don't lie. You know what I mean? Like, look at the MFI here. When it touched, look what it did. Crashed a pretty significant amount. Now we got it trying to break ORB. Trying to continuation play. It's been going this direction all day long. It's been short on USD. It's been long on the euro. Is it gonna continue the trend? The MFI is screaming at me that it's not. If MFI makes any damn difference, I don't think so. I think this is a fake out. Yeah. We're gonna see. It may break. Every now and then you just get a whole bunch of big move and just boom. Doesn't matter what MFI says. See, it's barely breaking ORB, and barely breaking ORB is not good enough for me. We need the big boy break. Same thing on this. You need the big boy break. And then look at the zone here. You know what I mean? We have zones. And the more it hangs out, let's see, if it breaks above, it can go to maybe 1.14365. Could try to run all the way back up to 1.14465. But I don't think so. My personal opinion, which don't mean go for nothing, I don't think so. I don't think it's got the balls. I don't think it's got the juice to do it. Not if the MFI is already showing that it's overbought. But here we go. We're gonna see. I ain't making a move on this play. No. If I miss the move, I miss the move. I'm not. No, sir. Could break. Same thing here. This could break. It could continue trend. I mean, I've seen crazier stuff, guys, but I just don't feel. When I look at MFI, I'm gonna ask Jeff about it. All right, we're outside of orb on this candle. Yeah. Let's see if I'm wrong. I'm gonna put an order in. I'm gonna go with the MFI. I'm gonna go to sell, and I'm not trusting orb though. If orb breaks above, then it should break. We'll hold off. We're gonna hold off because the USD is saying different. USC shows a break. Yeah, we're gonna put in a new order and put in the sell. We could be wrong, folks. We could be strong. We could be very wrong. But I'm going to put my take profit at the bottom of orb for now. We'll put it at 70. Right there. We're going to put the JPY. No, not the JPY. We're going to put our stop loss. Shit. We're gonna give ourselves some breathing room because I'm tired of getting stopped out over stupid shit. If I'm wrong, I want to be wrong, not a little wrong. I want to be wrong. How wrong will we be? Yeah, I'll risk that. We'll see if it reverses and jumps off of orb. It's hitting resistance at orb. This 5 minute. Let's see the 5 minute. This will be interesting. gonna be a lot of resistance here on the orb. If it sucks back up, it could push. MFI be damned. Got 2 minutes on this 5 minute. I was hoping the 5 minute would stick below orb. But we'll see what happens. Not a terrible candle right now. It's not ideal, but it's not terrible either. We got a lot of clock. Got 1 minute on the 5 minute. If we can keep the 5 minute in the zone, that's a good sign for us. Come on. This has got to be the longest minute ever. Holy crap, we got like a whole number 30 seconds. It can flip in a dime. It can flip, see? Look at that. It's flipping. Yeah, because there's 30 seconds to go. That's what happens. That's what I was telling you about. Battle's happening right now. Can it stay inside of his orb? We want to see it click inside of orb. That's a good sign. All right. Now let's see some continuation. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see it stop there. What the hell? Shit, that's not good. What the hell's going on with the USD? It's moving. Oh shit, the USD hit that. That's not good. It's just hitting resistance there. Come on, give me one of them big old red beautiful candles. Come on. That's such a long time on this candle. We can change so much. Oh, there it goes. It just burned the shit out of us. Get burned. Oh. Oh no. It's going. It's gonna be an exploding one. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. It's gonna be one of those big pushes. Oh shit. I just got no patience, that's my problem. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not good. MFI usually don't lie though. It's like right at 78. We still got some time, it's not over. But seeing how it surge like that, you can see you get one of those big green candles that boost up to another price point. Which, if that happened, that'd be my fault, because I didn't follow the orb plan. But I'm trying to trust the MFI in the orb zone as resistance. That's at least what my thinking is behind this. Not that it's right. It's just when you see the MFI that far over bot, whoa, and you got as much time as you got, and the same thing. I'd like to just see it break. Ugh, the euro is not cooperating. If we would have put a damn long, we would have been in business on the USD. Pairs aren't perfectly even. That's the problem with them. We got so much time on this clock. Normally when you're holding a candle, you're way in the middle of a time frame. It's not... It can be good sometimes, but it's normally not. Normally they always do their last second screw you over move and fuck you. And there's a lot of pressure. Yeah, we want to break this. Get back down to here and be a lot... I'd feel a lot better if we could get down to this level here. I'd feel a lot homier. But it's not behaving. No, come on, baby. Give me a big, beautiful candle. This is kind of disturbing because if it gets to the top of orb, it's a lot of resistance. And you go, one doesn't matter the other. Yeah, well, for some reason it does. I don't know the explanation behind it. It just does. And this is moving much slower. Oh, went to the USD, yep. Oh boy. Ooh. We are battling it out right now. 1 minute to go. Did you see them bulls just show up and try to screw that? 10 seconds. Can we close this candle as a second? Can we close it? Okay. Now we're going. Oh, there we go. That was a good. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, we like that. Give me some more of that action. I like. Give me some of that. Yeah, we like that. Give me some more of that. Problem is, this is a zone here. We haven't marked. It went and touched it, so it could bounce from the zone. We don't want it to. We want it to get to the bottom of orb is what we want it to do. We want to actually just break orb and continue a trend if we could. But the key is, look how big orb is. We want it to get to the bottom of orb. We don't want it to crash on one of these stupid resistance zones. We want it to burst through the resistance zones. That's what we want to do. Our MFI are not lying. We got 5 minutes. I'd like to see a big push here. Yeah, that's looking better. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Be a big boy. Come on. Come on. Be my big boy. Make MFI not a liar. Thing is, I don't know if it'll crash this much. Because it could bounce here and continue on. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see the zone here? That's a possibility. Could bounce and use that as a push. We don't want that. We want it to continue to trend down. We want the euro to go down. We want the dollar to go up tonight. Four minutes on our candle. Four minutes is an eternity. 4 minutes is so long on a 15-minute candle. It's like, oh my goodness. I don't know how these professional traders just do it. They're like, yep, easy peasy. I can just watch, and they'll have like $1,000 on the line. They're just like, yep, just another fucking Tuesday. In this case, and that's another Wednesday. See, this is not a good sign here. See this on the 5 minute on the USD? That's looking like a pattern. We don't want that. We want to continue to trend. Because if it doesn't trend, that means this is most likely not going to trend and it's going to break. We want that break. Oh my God, 3 minutes. USD. Come on, baby. Come on, we got 2 minutes. The good news is our 15-minute candle, as long as we don't get a major fucking boom, which I've seen a big wound candle before, we can close inside of orb, and closing that low inside of orb is a good thing, but we're right on the range. What I don't like, which is, again, you see where we marked, it's literally right at that price point. We don't want to be here. We'd want to be down here, and ultimately we want to be all the way down at the bottom of orb. But it's starting to find resistance at 1.14224, which is not good for us. Not what we want. Come on, give me some more push. 2 minutes. Yeah, well, I'm seeing things breaking the wrong direction already. I can feel it. Oh, 2 minutes. One minute. Can it hold? Will it hold? Is MFI telling the truth there? Problem is, MFI, when it touched, did dip down, but not very much. Like I said, this candle, we were at 80 on the MFI. Now we're losing a lot of our momentum. Here it comes, because we got 1 minute to go, so now the bulls are showing up to fuck it up. Got 15 seconds. See, look at that. You see that shit? Look at that. God damn. That just fucked everything up. Yeah, now we're screwed. Just like that. Boom. Yep. Now it's breaking back above orb. Which could be bad. But if I want to be wrong, we're going to be way wrong. We're not going to let it do a little bit of above now. Come on, can we push? Come on, can you give me some action? Stay inside of orb. I'll take a stay inside of orbs right now. I prefer to break. This continue to push up and links touch this zone here, because if it does, then that means this is most likely going to hit our zone. But as long as we're staying in orb, we're alive. We start pushing out of orb, we're fucking done for. And that's, like I said, we want to stay inside of orb. We want to push down. The further into orb, the safer we are, but I'll just settle for staying inside of orb right now. I'd love to break, break to the bottom of orb. But this is what happens when you have big monster orbs like this. You could have traded the half of the orb, like I said. We wouldn't have touched it, but we got close. Come on, baby. You're holding, but you got the juice. Let's check our 5-minute chart, see what we're looking like. See, we look like we tested orb. We didn't like that test. Now we're coming back down. We've got 3 minutes on this candle. On this 5 minute. Ooh, did you see that? That's not a good sign. Oh no. Don't rocket ship, damn it. Don't rocket ship. I know that's what you're thinking. Fucking bulls. Don't be rocket shipping me. Stay in the orb. Again, the MFI. The MFI shouldn't lie. It's over 80%. It's at 80. It's overbought. It's over fucking bought. I don't give a shit about this. This is a different animal. This is overbought. Doesn't care though. We're still trying to push orb. Man. This is some wild shit. Entertaining to say the least. Does the MFI lie? We're like 80% on the... Now here on the 5 minute we're not. We're 43 on the 5 minute. But the 15 minute, good gracious, we didn't trend down at all. We're still in overbought territory. Ugh. One minute on this candle might turn into a doji, which isn't, or green. We got 30 seconds on this candle, boys. 30 seconds on this candle. It's trying an upward push. Not looking good. Not looking good. We're battling and we're about to lose. About to lose. I hate the fucking last 10 seconds of fucking candles. God damn it. And just like that, they break out of orb. God damn it. It looks like continuation. We'll have this zone on USD. We got some running room. If it actually breaks orb and goes, and it's breaking right now. That's 2 candles outside of orb. Not ideal. Not looking good. Did the MFI trick me this time? That's why we test them strategies. That looks like it's gonna rocket ship, folks. Yep. It broke. So, if we're gonna be wrong, we're gonna be way wrong. Yep. Just gonna wait it out. The weight of the wick. Yep. The weight of the wick. I'm hoping that it retreats back into orb. It's our only hope as we go back to the top of the orb in 7 minutes on this 15-minute candle, but it's not looking like it. It's looking like it's getting ready for a fucking breakout. Continuation pattern, all of it looks like it's gonna break. All we can do is hope that we're not completely wrong. The weight of the wick. Got 7 minutes. It's not looking good for the home team. Got 1 minute on his 5 minute. Whoa. Is it returning to orb? 1 minute to go? Or is it breaking? Got 30 seconds to tell me what you want to do, folks. A lot of downward pressure last second. This time, like you screwed me, we're trying to screw you. Yeah, how do you fucking like getting the last fucking second candle screwed over? Oh, look at that. And they're like, no. Look at that. What the fuck? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Wow. That's just trash as shit. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, now we're in big fucking trouble. Because I'm looking at the USD and it's not looking good either. How the fuck is the euro almost back to orb, but the USD is at orb? That doesn't make any sense. That's a big flip. Now we're back under orb. 5 minutes to go. Whoa. Whoa. What the fuck? We're under our orb. 5 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go on this 15-minute candle. USD's trying to push back off of orb, but I don't think it's got the juice. Yeah, it's not looking good. Well, maybe that's a good push. What are we gonna do here about that? Back to where we started. It's like, can we stay inside a fucking orb one more time? Because the more rejections we get on orb, the higher our chances of us actually winning this fucking trade become. Because we're at 82 on the MFI. Look, you can see it. Like, it's, I mean, those are watching YouTube can't, because I got the whole warning thing. But now look, see, look, it's at like 82 on the 15 minute. Now, the 5 minute is okay. That's a hell of a breaking candle, though. Jeez. 3 minutes on this candle. Is it gonna flip all the way back? Probably. Look how far that went up. Damn it. We were hoping, like I said, you hope for that last second move right before your candle close, like right as the candle is about to close. Makes all the difference in the world. Now we're going to be back and forth here. It may decide to just launch like a rocket ship and push to the next zone. I've seen that. And it's feeling it. We do have 3 minutes left, so it's not over yet. It's not over yet. But it's starting to feel like it. It's like it's the fourth quarter and you're down by like 1 touchdown right now. But they're driving and about to score a second one. It's like, damn it. We need to stop them and get the ball back. I mean, if you look at the way the structure is, it does not look like a crash is coming after all. It should. What the fuck is going on out there? Yeah, it's not looking pretty for the home team. You got 2 candles outside of Orb on the 15-minute, and you got a positive push. MFI be damned. MFI be damned. Like, you seeing this? 82. Wow. Volume is increasing. Everything's pointing to a continuing trend. Wow. Overbought territory be damned. It's going to make its fucking move one way or the other. USD stayed inside the orb though. That's interesting. That USD stayed inside the orb. Usually if you have one break one way, the other one should break the other. Come on, come back. Not looking good. That last second push just fucked us hard. Now USD's pushing back, which means what the fuck? You were in overbought territory, like by 82 on the MFI. You've got USD getting stronger against the yen. What the fuck is going on? This makes no sense. Unless USD's about, yeah, there we go. Unless it's gonna crash. Boy, oh boy. I'm fucking baffled. I mean, wow. You talk about being dead wrong. I was very wrong. This is so weird. It's like, nope, we're just gonna keep on pushing. MFI be damned, overbought territory be damned. US dollar getting stronger on the against the yen be damned. I'm like, what the fuck? Hitting levels be damned. We're just gonna keep fucking going. Thank you. Makes no fucking sense. I'm sure that does to people who actually know how to trade. They're like, duh, how can you not see it going that direction? Because I thought overbought mattered. That's why I thought, I thought overbought matters. It mattered there. And it's just stinging over bot territory and just saying, I don't care. Doesn't matter that the USD's... Okay, now if the USD goes down, breaks, that'll make sense. It'll be like, okay, the dollar's weakening. All right. I can live with that. I can't live with the dollar getting stronger against the yen and somehow magically getting weaker against the euro, like it is right now. It's gonna break. They're gonna stop us out here soon. But like I said, I want to be wrong, not a little wrong. If it continues the trend and continues on up, and that's what it wants to do, okay, then I was wrong. And it feels like that's what's gonna happen. Wow. This is madness. Wow. That's amazing. That's just amazing. One minute on the fucking... Oh. USD still hanging inside of ORB. Now it's starting to break. Oh boy. Yeah, we're done. We're cooked. Looks like it's a continuing trend night, man. I guess I should have saw it. Should have listened to ORB, but didn't. These are things that you learn. And we're just continuing to learn. It's like it did break ORB. It did what it was supposed to do. It's just got to break this last little bit of resistance and then off the races it goes. I don't even think I'm going to survive this 15-minute before I get stopped out. Maybe buy me a little more time. Few minutes. 2 minutes is an eternity. Just amazing me. You look at the, I mean, we are just rocking above. We're hitting that top resistance point. Hoping it runs out of steam. That's our only chance. It's our only chance here. The more it pushes down, the safer I'm feeling that might be the peak. Could it be the peak, or is it just a little pause before it fucking shoots? It's not looking good. Man, remember we were $5 in the profit. I don't know. This could be a continuation right here. This is USD. I'm sitting here. I'm sorry, folks. It'd be nice if I went in the trade, wouldn't it? That looks like continuation to me. I mean, it's a clean orb break. We want volume to slow the fuck down hard and reverse. Because we've had boom, volume candle, boom, volume candle, boom, volume candle. And how it's like, oh, please don't do that. It's like, we're just hanging on barely at this point. Barely. And we're hoping that it just, this is a top and it comes back to orb. And it's not looking like it. Mm. 3 minutes. I have to admit, it's looking a little bit survivable depending on this candle. We got a lot of work to do here in 2 minutes. We need this to come all the way back down the orb fast. And and I don't see it happening. If anything, it's getting ready to build to do a surge break. It's like a spring. Bing. Because its move is happening too fast. Unless we can get that candle down here. Got 2 minutes to get it. Wow, that was a good... That was good. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Ooh. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, here it comes. Damn it. Always that last 30 fucking seconds. That's, oh, wait a minute. This 5-minute candle here. Almost overtaken. Come on. Give me a big solid push to fucking orb. Run back to orb. Don't continue on. Run back to orb. You know you like orb. Orb's safe. Orb's a safe place. We want to run to the safe place. You're not running to the safe fucking place. You're going the wrong direction. 8 seconds. Oh, clicked. That's a continuation. That's continuation. We'll just keep showing 86 fucking on the MFI. Just cruising at a cool 86. Like, what the fuck? You talking about overbought? Why don't we just go to a fucking 100 overbought at this point? There we go. There we go. Give me some action. Crash down in the orb. Give me the crash. Come on. Don't fucking... God damn it. Every time you get close, now you're resisting off of orb. Don't do that. We don't want resistance off orb. Every time it gets like it's getting ready to do the push, it fucking reverses. Yeah. We're still in possible continuation. I need to break in the orb. This move was a nice move, but it was very early. And how many times I gotta say when we watch these trades, these moves happen very early. They're very quick to flip at the end of the 15-minute chart. But if you were watching this, if this closes at 5 minutes and 4 minutes, if it can close underneath this, that's a good sign on the 5-minute chart. That's kind of what we want to see. It's an engulfing candle. At least I think. Come on. Yes, that's pretty. That's pretty. Come on, break orb. Don't fuck me here. 3 minutes on this 5-minute candle. I want this candle to continue. There we go. Okay. Come on. Don't resist off of orb. What the fuck is USD doing? It's gotta be... Yeah, it's on the upward motion. This is an MFI clear out. Could be a continuation after this. Because again, we're just so overbought. This is our 15-minute. So I guess I could say not the best entry. Would have been nicer to have been entered up here. And you could see where that entry would have been, right around here. But we are learning, right? We're learning. We're learning. We're learning. Come on, baby. Just hold it. I just want you to stay inside of orb like a beautiful orb candle. Same thing with the 15-minute. I just want you to... Oh, that's pretty. I want you to stay inside of orb. Put your feet up. So make yourself a lunch. Don't get resistance off of this zone. Come on, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, come on. 1 minute, come on, just hold on. I mean, I like that you're continuing to push, but these fucking bulls are gonna show up at the last goddamn minute. Literally, they're due for in the next 20 to 30 seconds to screw me. Right on this resistance zone, they'll show up and be like, "Arr." Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Just close inside of orb. That's what we want. We want it in the orb. Same thing with the 15-minute. We want it to close inside of orb. Oh, come on. Don't fucking pull up 15 seconds. Come on, come on. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. We're back inside orb. We've got a little bit of breathing room. Unfortunately, this is could be a new resistance. Right here. This could be a pain in the ass. We're gonna mark this fucking candle here. Not this one. This one. We're gonna make it red because it's a pain in the ass. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna make it red. Pain in the ass, possible resistance. These ones are pretty. But this one could be... Ooh, that's a good push. That's a good push. What are we doing on USD? We got some room before we get to orb. The top of orb. Oh, see, look at that. Oh, oh. We're getting some action here. Finally getting, because we've been overbought for fucking ever. We got 10 minutes. Come on, break it! Come on. Come on, you can do it. It's resisting off of this zone. Right, see it? It's hard to see because it's purple. We'll change the color here to make it a little more easy to see now, but it's becoming relevant. See that? See it now? Come on. It keeps getting stuck here, and this is becoming a new resistance. We don't want that. Yes, come on. Come on, baby. Come on. All right. I'm thinking about going to break out. Too late. Too late. We're gonna suffer the consequences of this decision. We're wanting to push all the way down, then we were gonna put a break even. But we've got 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Damn, it ran all the way, almost all the way back up. Very bounceable zones through here. This is the problem with a big fucking orb. I think I'd want to run to the bottom, but or even to this level here. I would have taken that and maybe just taken a take profit. We're still rocking this 15-minute candle, and we got 5 minutes on it. That's terrifying. I wish it wasn't, I wish this was 9:29 doing this, not 9:24. Because it's already running back to orb. Ooh, that was a solid push though. Right back to that fucking resistance zone. Can I break it? Ooh, can we get to the upper zone? Ooh. Ooh, that's a strong push. Ooh. That's a strong push too. That's strong, look at that. About to hit our next resistance zone. Yeah, we clicked. That was a 5 minute. Now we're in a new candle. Yeah, we're kind of in no man's land here on this 5 minute candle. Look at this. There's a zone here, a zone there. Orbs down here. Yeah, it's gonna come down the orb. I'm getting more confident as we're watching this. At least it's gonna come down to the resistance zone of 1.14190. We're gonna see what happens in this 5 minutes. The minute I say that, it's like whoop. Because the MFI is starting to dip. Be a liquidity sweep. We should probably get out. Yep. It's a strong downward candle though. I mean, like, if it can just hold 4 minutes, can it hold? Well, 4 minutes. Oh. Oh no, 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 no. That's not good. That's not good. That's a lot of upward pressure all of a sudden appearing. Because there's 3 minutes to go. It's trying to steal the candle. This could be a sweep. Come on. Just fucking stay inside of orb. For fuck's sake. Wow. Wow. That's just... Ooh. What the hell? It's just a big pushback. Come on. Now our MFI is starting to look a little shaky. It's not looking good. Yeah, it's reversing. 2 minutes on the candle. Let's look at the 5 minute. Yeah, that looks like a bottom to me. Perfect bottom, actually. Look at that. 2 minutes on this candle. Look at this. Right into the zone here. It's running right back to orb. with plenty of time to go. That's bullshit. Fucking too long. I hate the breaks, like I said, when they go in the middle. You always want those late breaks, like this. Like if we can get a late break at the last minute down, that's huge for the next candle. But you lose all your momentum and you shift into a new thing and it's just gonna push you up. One minute on this 15-minute candle. Can it hold inside of orb? Because that was the main thing. Can we stay the fucking side of orb and try to continue a downward push? Like you haven't even came down and tried to touch the bottom of orb. You keep fucking hanging out at the top of orb. This is taking way too long. 30 seconds. $15 seconds. Come on, there we go, okay. At least we're inside of orb. This might be a new resistance. This is a zone. Remember, this is a pain in the ass line. And it's right on it. MFI is not looking in our favor right now. We're not in overbought territory anymore. So this could be a push onward. Not liking what I'm seeing. What happened on USD? USD broke out of orb. Look at that. Hit the top zone. Just sitting there wanting. I mean, look at all this. Jeez. For USD to try to break. Instead, it's sitting there fucking around. Wow. Come on, drop. Give me a downward pump. Big pump. Yeah. A little early though. A little early on the pump. I'd have preferred it at 9:34. Ooh, whoa. Look at that. That's pretty. That's a pretty pump. Come on, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. This is a new candle. Come on. This is good. This is in the orb. This is good. This is good. This is good. A lot of downward pressure right now. This is good. Fucking too much time on the clock, damn it. It's like, I get so excited about these early pushes, but it's like you gotta hold it. Look how much, you know, if we would have held here and then had that click over, we would have hit our take profit. We're getting close to our take profit. Come on, baby. You know you want to do it. You want to do it for daddy. Come on. Come on. We're so close. Don't worry about a tick. If I get close, I'm just going to get out of here. We get close. This is twice we've been stopped at the same fucking spot, which is this zone right here. It's not a perfect zone. But look, resistance twice. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give a big push. Oh, come on. USD, what are USD doing? Yeah, USD's back out of the orb. Come on, USD. Come on. I'm starting to get near where I'm just going to get out of this damn trade soon. You know what? Fuck it. I'm out of the trade. I've been sitting on this trade long enough, and it could break my way very well and watch it just go blah, 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 like a super thing, which it's probably poised to do. But that's enough. I went ahead and I took the trade. We got a profit. And I know you're supposed to risk 1-to-1. And there it goes. Like it would have been probably hitting that take profit, but I was just not willing to continue to wait. Possible resistance, you know, and pop off on that. So that's it. Thank you for watching. You know, like I said, it looks like it's going to maybe continue to trend, but I'm not going to sit here and wait all night. I got the trade I wanted. Got a profit tonight. That's 2 trades in a row where we're getting profit. That's the key. Until next time, let's get our outro going here, folks. Yeah. Until next time, and oh look, we would have hit. Thanks guys for watching.